Hi, my name's Shannon Donovan Monty, and I'm the director of Chimney Corners Camp for Girls. Chimney Corners Camp for Girls is a traditional resident camp program located in the Berkshires of Western Massachusetts. Chimney Corners Camp serves girls who are finishing second grade all the way through to adulthood. Each year that a girl comes back to Chimney Corners, she finds a new challenge awaiting her. The cabin group, which is made up of 8 or 9 girls living with 2 staff members, is sort of the camp family. It's the heart of our program.
When I was younger, I used to think I wish I lived with my best friend. Came to camp and it's just the same thing, but better because I've got tons of new best friends also.
In a cabin, you live with 8 other girls. And at first I was like, oh no, this isn't gonna be that great because at home I have my own room and I have so much space to myself. When I got here, it was so different from what I expected. It's like living with 8 sisters in a cabin.
As a counselor, some of my responsibilities include taking care of 8 campers for a month at a time and living in a cabin. So we run morning activities with them, activities with our whole unit, cabin activities, and just work on setting goals for each of our campers and helping them achieve their goals.
Every morning, every cabin will have a cabin activity, and those are usually, I feel like, more silly activities, and really gives you a chance to get to know your cabin mates.
I think cabin activities is probably one of my favorite parts of the day. That's a really great time to bond with your cabin. I mean, they can be so silly, dress up in crazy clothes, then you play music and you go around camp dancing and performing for the other cabins, doing whatever they're doing.
So in our camp day, in the mornings where campers are taking part in cabin activities, the afternoon is devoted to them and their own individual schedule and pursuits. So we are fortunate to be able to offer more than 40 different afternoon activities to our campers. And we have women from all over the United States and around the world who come here to share their skills and their knowledge and their experiences with our campers.
Well, I come back to camp because I really like the independence about it. In the afternoon, we have our activities that we go to, and you get to make a lot of decisions for yourself.
One of the things I love about the Chimney Corners program is that it's a great place to try something for the first time. You don't have to try out for a team. You sign up and you get to try.
People never judge you here. If you don't know how to do some activity, they always will teach you. They don't expect you to know everything.
This year I'm trying sailing for the first time, and they have a really wide range of activities. Last year I tried PC for the first time because at first I was scared of it, but now it's really fun.
If you do something wrong, no one's gonna judge you, and it's a good place to learn because you're not criticized for your mistakes. They'll build you up, not break you down.
I think for me, there are a lot of camps out there that might focus more on activities or more on a specific program, a sport, arts and crafts, but I think that Chimney Corners is really a camp that's all about values.
There's PACE, Agape, and HELPS, which is an acronym. So Agape means leading a life of unconditional love for all of humanity, and then PACE stands for positive attitude changes everything. Whenever something's in my way or I'm feeling down, I just think of Agape and I think of PACE, and it just really helps me get through my day.
My favorite part of being at camp is just the community, because there are so many amazing people and staff that you can really count on. If there weren't any activities, I would still come back because of all the people.
I think a big part of what makes Chimney Corners so special is our staff. For our counseling staff, almost 100% of them are former campers themselves. So these are our girls and women who've grown up through our program, taken part in our leadership program, and now are giving back to the experience that they had.
I would say it takes a village to raise your child, and you can be the best mom in the world, and there's just really only so much you can do on your own. Sending your daughter to camp, the role models that she has to look up to and gets to spend a month with, that's priceless for me.
Something that I found is that middle school is a really, really difficult time for girls to be who they want to be inside. And for me, it was Chimney that allowed me to come back to who I wanted to be. Chimney teaches you that being just exactly who you are is good enough, and you don't need to try to be further than that or less than that.
I feel like camp, and especially Chimney Corners, is one of the last places kids can really unplug from technology, where they can get away from screens, where they can have real human interactions for a full month.
At home, it's like everything's centered around the technology and everything. But here, it's like you actually have real people. You can't play soccer with, like, Google. It just doesn't work like that.
I think another really important thing about this place is that it doesn't just exist and then you come here and you're just absorbed into what it already is. It's a place that is constantly changing and growing, and that's always seeking to change and grow and meet the needs of the campers, the LITs, and the staff that are here and what they're needing from the experience.
We work really hard to make Chimney Corners Camp a place where people feel included. And we have young people who express themselves in a diverse way, and we help them along in their journey of finding themselves, finding their identity. And we really want them to feel welcome.
You should come to Chimney, because if you don't come to Chimney, you're missing out. And there are so many things that you don't even know that are ahead of you at Chimney, and you need them. You don't even know that you need them, but you do. And you need these friendships that are gonna last forever, and you need those counselors that are gonna honestly change your life.
I think Emily has become the best Emily she can be at Chimney Corners. I think that every year she comes back stronger in herself and stronger in her beliefs and her inner core.
I would say that this camp is wonderfully non-competitive. It's also very empowering. It's especially great for its approach, the way it approaches female empowerment.
It's about friendship, it's about community, it's about being yourself. And that's why, as the mom of a camper now, I couldn't feel better about the time that my daughter is spending here.
Camp really taught me to listen and taught me that I deserve to be listened to. Every single night having cabin chat and spending time just taking in what other people are saying without judgment or response. That's, I think, something that's really special.
So cabin chat is something that we do at Chimney Corners every night. Your cabin will sit in a circle and we'll light a small candle in the middle of the floor, and each camper will start by saying their highlight of the day.
And then after that, they ask like a question. Like, it could be silly, it could be something thoughtful, and it's just a really good way to bond with your cabin mates and your counselors and just really feel connected.
Chimney has probably been the biggest influencer in my life of making me who I am today. It's the most grounding element that I keep on coming back to. Whenever I feel myself straying too far from who I want to be, I hold it a little bit closer to myself, and I remember who I am at camp.
There's just so many things that you can do and so many people that you can meet. You can meet someone completely different than you and still feel connected to them, which is so cool. And so if you want to learn and if you want to just feel so at home somewhere, then Chimney's your place.